Akoma Good Morning Sports na no pay and some ewa hapapa and some anoshi when him said the Black Stars of Ghana and as usual omodi animguasia ade ama Ghana manyina and Black Stars agua nyina ni mase enti no pay said the and some esikoye records ahodwa coachy waba breaking nyina ya de won some ade bema sanso ana enrechi Asante Kotoko eno crowd dem say Black Stars here Asante Kotoko so yen bro enwem anopay maybe more a chronology of events. Yes, the IMC of Asante Kotoko eno meeting baso ewa Addo jache meeting no na him na chaired by Nana Apinkra Akosiewa proponent Ogum was in attendance na me won some eba me see meeting akoso no I want some baby proper resigning proper yasakino and won some at say anopay meyinia adiamao live ewa koma 87 FM mame amfanto anim sa Asante Kotoko supporters empanyfo pa enano Sunday abra ye bo first of year na Kotoko down by 2-0 omone Nana Apinkra meeting ewa Bosley Clay Sports Stadium first half for 15 minutes no omone ko meeting enra sa meeting wasem eba meeting na ekoso ewa dino kwada so Asante Kotoko secretariat no na goalkeeper Kamara ye mo amote French no goalkeeper Kamara just am brain no akwadane sufri oboase ebeduru kumase enra ewo Kotoko wonum ewo ste ho akwadane din ade Kamara esu pani anapay asofo bi dia ba omose Kamara no enyana nia will be a dili etia boy and some doso Kotoko be resume training nyame adoa ene Kotoko exclusives ni nyina proper Ogum ade adesadia atona na pekanim enra eyade adia me boso ade ma anopay ebra o join e na mo me sen sem no se a me so se afi Ghana Football Association and Black Stars akache the chance enra Ghana Black Stars as so far a home defeat Black Stars of Ghana as so far a home defeat na moko videos no mama mo go na Ghana edit kana ha o mo betimi ade aba the and say a 2-1 defeat the final group game and a Niger and a to Ghana and the Accra Sports Stadium and almost say Ghana by 1-0 yam fan to ja say o mine and the at the Sudan and no money Angola ebo 0-0 and the Angola and now one of any Sudan ebo 0-0 say and a final group standings in Group F at AFCON 2025 qualifies na the Tianisa Angola one of 14 points Angola one answer for defeat our qualifies anymore Angola one defeat be our qualifies anymore 14 points from possible 18 draw 2 and we need 4 Sudan 4 one answer a promoting 8 points winning 2 and drawing 2 and 8 points Niger one 7 points winning 2 and drawing 1 Ghana enya 3 points drawing 3 and losing 3 to Ghana out of the 6 games a Ghana boy no victory for Ghana yeah we need bako kra and a Ghana no yes only 3 goals in 6 games and so what don't seven at the etuja and to pacho Angola first Sudan second Niger third Ghana last or risku aha Ghana no yen ye here yaswa amai we nyina ade si ye abatiri so na otodo unwanted records why AFCON qualifies anymore for the first time in 24 years Ghana Black Stars elusu home game me pacho enya for the first time in AFCON qualifies a home game the last time Ghana elusu game no na the year 2000 AFCON 2000 Sean Bollet no and sia bonga no vete ebe say go baba posted and Ghana elusu game and for the first time in 24 years yelusu game baba nemum aba AFCON qualifies dia a first time in over 40 something years Ghana elusu game yanko number 2 Ghana amese out on the AFCON qualification for the first time in 20 years the last time Ghana yanko African Cup of Nations qualifies yanko African Cup of Nations the year 2004 with Tunisia Otto Dama or the Ghana and Rem into young qualify and here 20 years in here and you miss it out for the first time ever, Ghana FLE see winning a single AFCON qualifier. Tinye, for the first time, Ghana FLE see winning a single AFCON qualifier. Yan winning bakukra, yan twaswe, records of full Otto Abayanye. For the first time in history, Ghana failed to record a home win. Our African Cup of Nations qualifies anymore, and a win in general. And to 6 games, your boy no, yanya home win bakukra, and the yanya win bakukra. We, I had a chair and no. Young fun to ja, said 3 points a Ghana yano, yanya 1 eofie. Yani Niger ebo draw ewo home. Yani Angola bo draw ewo home. If you dear, Ghana only 1 point. Niger secures its first ever win on Ghanaian soil. Niger mano first time almost Ghana. Our Ghana maimunie eti Niger try yebe say kaba kwa yentumi ante under utwadwa eno recorder Niger for the first time Ghana succumbed to last place. Oh, say you qualifies. No man no we ya Ghana no. First time asienye ya Ghana yani awe kura kwata. Group no enso eni we utwado ne records for wabeye now agosi Beluchi mame Otto press conference no na Otto try so beche nyoma mu ensem bebrebe na said enra chief producer to the no or see good explain tire Otto say a difficult game, players were inexperienced, especially those at the back, and affected Omwa and Yoma Antianko. He believes the boys put up on best game Yente Otto after the game post match conference in any.
Yeah, it was a difficult match for us. Surely with I don't know how many players were there today who used to be there. Short time of training with the guys. We had 1 day less than Niger. I think in Europe this will never happen. It has to CAF has to do something about it. That the last 2 games must be on the same day, so that because 1 day is a lot. In these circumstances, 1 day is a lot, so they have to change it, this for sure. I think we started okay, that we conceded a goal on set pieces. We were aware that because the last time we met them, they also had 1 corner and 1 goal, so we were aware that these are the possibilities, counter-attacks and set pieces on how they could score us. Yeah, we didn't defend them well, but like I said, those players, they have never played together. It was difficult for them to organize it well. We addressed a lot of things in advance, but surely we have to defend.
Surely asa. What say players about him some inexperienced in a 3-back system. How you have say players inexperienced. Na me say o. O go fa Nathaniel Eje Teriyegbe. Ene Kasim Razak. Na was so more 3-back. One guy also the crowd as one yan go ase. Okay, o try to say o feel sorry. Now o apologize. E dey am Ghana for nyina. Na e kamera so no Ghana for be o mpe no. Ene on my kwa Ghana for the P no mpe no. The first and second stint nyina as or say hatred on go for a ton, go for tan ye di utado.
Really, I would like to apologize for the results very much. If I have a wish, one wish, I know for a lot of people, even the World Cup is bigger than the AFCON. For me personally, the AFCON is bigger. For me personally, it's just a personal thing. I know for a lot of people, it's more important to go to the World Cup, and I did it once. And I'm just saying, after I did it for the World Cup, before even I came, a lot of people were against me. I can show you 100 things, my friends, but nobody apologized afterwards. There are some few, not a lot. This is the first one. But I am ready to apologize very, very much. I'm so sorry. I'm very, so sorry that we didn't do well and we didn't qualify. I'm very sorry. This one, 100%. I really have to apologize because I know how much it means for every Ghanaian to play in this tournament. I know it. Don't get me wrong, please. I'm talking always about many things, what everybody can do. No? For me, to be very, very honest, we won against Central African Republic. Even before we played, people said me a lot of things, a lot of hatred, a lot. Even before I was there, because people didn't want me to come. This is what I'm talking about. And then I'm talking even after we win, we're going to play Addo. I get a lot of hatred. I don't know why. That's just what I'm talking about. And surely when we lost, it continued. This is normal, but for me, if you win games and then you get hatred and players are being accused about this or about that, or this is what I'm talking about. And I'm just talking about what everybody can do. And it's nothing to do that this is the reason. This is just maybe 1%, but 1% can be a difference. Sometimes if you score a penalty or not. I'm just saying, so you are not talking about my responsibility, and it's my fault, if you want to say it like that we lost.
Minim sɛ asɛm a yɛbɔ no wote aseɛ deɛ asɛ kasa no biribia ma sɛbsɛbsɛb nyansa pra nhyɛ d'anim afei deɛ ɔtoa do sɛ mona mompɛ no asɛm ɛna kyɛ sɛ na ɔtoa do wobɛdo sane na ɔse hɛ monim DNA ae ɛneɛ ɔse diosaribo nucleic acid no a yɛfrɛ no DNA no diroziboro nucleic acid ɔse ɔno ne deɛ ne bi nim sɛ resign sɛ sɛ ɔse ne DNA ɛnya adeɛ a resignation ɛwɔ nti ɔno ɔtoa do ɔresign nɛ ɛkyerɛ ka wo kyerɛ akyi koraa no ɛsa ɛka wo.
This question is for sure legitimate, normal question, but surely you don't know me, you don't know my life, what I've been doing and where I was very down. People have been chasing me, whatever. You don't know my life, but I'm nobody who can resign, and I'm not a person who can resign. If I would have done this, I would never become a player in the Bundesliga, and I would never become a coach. You know, I have a very, very different mindset than somebody who would resign. Different mindset, totally. If I sit here and maybe be sad, maybe when I go home, I'll be sad. Maybe, but for them, I have to protect them. So this is the first thing, and I don't know. Sometimes people take, I don't know if you see the whole press conference, but sometimes people take things out of context. I'm just saying that when I criticize, because the question was, how do I react or how do I take it? And I said, I don't take it personal if, especially somebody, then I refer more to people who understand the game and talk. Even there are some Ghanaians who understand, a lot of Ghanaians who I talk to, who understands the game, and they say, oh, Otto, maybe this was, we have to do this on set pieces, and I take my advice, you know, and I was just saying, I take my advice from a lot of experience. So this, let's say somebody is just shouting, like, resign, or this or that, it's not like it can affect me, because
nti otado no because before the game no akoka so no say ayi mo from the crop mo obisa o masem say wo hwe no mo say ya na wo yeli da ono de ono fa no bai crop mo kra na me pa chache for me had you say video we mu yi pa o de mo had ne bufu ya ma enu Asante twum say be ma nyamotre se ntoni ba ko ene ko bisa na wo ye scout minia Okraku songo be ga say scouter o the teacher bia ye teacher you a scout or a scouter and o ka chezo bia o scout onya de na o se da bi ono otado 12 years ni and why coaching why scout for 6 months that's a choni says ah and onya de o so why and you go back to scouting na coaching there wa san onya de akwasi de mamba ko na o te o kasa na yes nya botre ye krokro no oni ahanya say ha ye nje no.
And they are going to be very, very precise. Very precise. I stopped playing football after I turned my ACL. Even one time when I played for Ghana, and then afterwards I couldn't play. I was doing anything for the country. When I was 27, I started my C license. I worked in Hamburg, Hamburg, and the under-19 coach. I started as an assistant as the under-19 coach. Then 5 years I was the head coach of the under-19 in Hamburg. Afterwards, I went to Denmark, first division, as an assistant coach for 1.5 years. As an assistant coach in the first division. Okay? Afterwards, I went to Borussia Mönchengladbach as an assistant coach and talent manager. And at that time, Coach Apia asked me, because Ghana was having Germany in the group, if I could scout for him in Germany, because I was living in Germany, to show him the strengths and the weaknesses. So I did this in 2014. 2014, for 6 months, I watched every match Germany played to prepare Kosi Apia for the World Cup in 2014 in Brazil. This is 6 months of scouting for Ghana. Only for Ghana. Nobody else asked me. Only for Ghana, I scouted. 6 months. Then, So during that time also I did my B license, I did my A license. For this, you always have to work in a certain position to be able to do it. It takes 1 year. After that, I did my UEFA Pro license. I did my UEFA Pro license as a coach to coach every team I want in the world. It was a long way. And after that, I went back to coaching. I went back to Gladbach, with Gladbach First Division, assistant coach, but also in charge of the parents. And then, because we brought some young guys up, Dortmund hired me back again, and I've been there 5 years, and I've been also like 8 months because they hired one coach and assistant in the coach. So I did so I started 37 and now for 12 years of coaching, and 6 months of scouting. Now I'll ask you, what am I? And during the scouting also I was coaching. I never stopped. What am I?
What you are a very poor coach. What's some papa unya de ba go say. What's some power? You can't no create adventure. Otto so or calling for experts to help him with a job of the Black Stars. Says a expert by say you go for mutuam can say oh you pay ni be there for me until Otto.
Surely for this I need expertise. That's what all I said. It's not like it doesn't touch me or nothing. I'm always giving everything. And nobody can tell me this because unless you see how much I work or what I do.
No, I'm always giving everything. And nobody can tell me this because unless you see how much I work or what I do, and how much maybe I travel and how much I see and how much I watch. And like I said, there are also some positives to take and to see. And I don't want to point out now this or that player, but there are some things which I saw where I think there will be something in the future.
I know the free or EPA. Now, the Ghana Football Association Executive Council one more meeting Wednesday to discuss the team's performance. The GFA school will also discuss a planned GFA retreat with Chesensempi. One more Okraku a meeting scheduled to be held on next Wednesday, November 20th. The meeting will see the council members deliberate on number of issues on the development of football in the country. Topping the agenda for the meeting is the performance of the Black Stars. Now it's a more Alestelestia and the Regional Football Association RFS will also feature prominently. In addition, ESCO members will be briefed on the latest development with other national teams, including Black Queens, Black Galaxies, the Black Satellite, MTNFA Cup, now, may call the president of the Ghana Football Association. GFA president Kurt Addo Okraku take it to Facebook na community no mse beba so kwaka Kurt emanamraso ani ama so da Kurt say ufri normalization mu ba obre na so oblemu normalization na ye call no 5 years as 6 years ago no me pacho mama enkenkai kakra from the highest height of world football on the 29th of March 2022 to the lowest ebb of AFCON qualifying matches. My heart bleeds. Definitely that is not what we want or what we bargain for. At this point, only cool heads can win. And we as leaders of our sports will stay together, be honest with ourselves and fix this problem. The road to full recovery after normalization is definitely bumpy and rough. But our collective effort and patience will win. And Ghana, our beloved country, will win. As a Black Stars fan and as a leader, I share in your pain. And in our pain, we will rise from the temporary setback. It shall be well. And no Kotoko. And I this abrofono echo to Facebook. And you walk comments I was here jai. Now no see an outgoing Gaka chairman. Togbe Kudofiano as a he is calling on the government of Ghana, says ESCO Fono, a bedroom net plan of paying Ghana Football Association Executive Council, and the GFA president resign here. He is calling on the president, he is calling on the government, said the government must rescue Ghana football. Now, as ESCO no, and FA president Rignano, one of them resign if you yente Kujo Fiano.
Sorry. Abuchi, a matter from advanced countries, a bicycle be and call on the film, a bicycle can come football, about that, the FIFA, Ghana, we are accountable. Let there be a bicycle win over there. You taxpayers man, NODS ADM, was all buying sorry. Yeah, a group of Sudan, Angola. Angola G 4 points from Ghana. Sudan G 4 points from Ghana. Niger G 4 points from Ghana. Let's say, let's start this crusade. Government should tell us how much been spent on this AFCON qualifiers. Let's find out how much has been spent on this Blasters campaign. Maybe Ghana, 6 matches. Now keep at 3 points. Now then we have to smoke them out.
You must smoke them out. And Kudofiano and use some military terms now. And you some Kotoko. Now, may call former Black Stars player, former Black Stars coach at a point. Charles Kwabena Akono, Siki Akono, a captain the Black Stars of Ghana, Siki Akono. As a Nyama we and a Babua, not Ghana. Young poor performance, no, yet me a stopping.
I think we have to have a plan that goes beyond profitability. We need to look at our youth football. You know, I've always said this, and I don't know how far it's gone, but if we don't do it now, we're already late. We have to look at our under 17, under 20, under 23, the local Black Stars, and then to the national team. Because if we don't do it now, and we don't start to really try to strategize how to go about it, we'll continue to be talking like the way we're talking now. Where did the likes of Samuajan, Suli Muntari, Sylvia Pia, this was the best generation we had. They played from the under 17. You'll be surprised that Larry and Ashram knew each other since 10 years. They've been playing together. I just recently on that. So when it happens like that, there's some progression. You know that they met in the under 17, on under 20, and to the end. Then at the time when we needed them most, they delivered. That is the Black Stars. They made.
Na Siki Akono enye ose ono Siki Akono ose adiaba ko say interference, officials interference with player selection no ese onum ejai sadie no na ya appoint coach ay man nye nedwuma we Siki Akono.
When I was there, I thought that I listened to support. I don't think they gave me the support I wanted. It was difficult for me. A lot of people think Kurt was my friend, and that is it's the opposite. You know, I didn't have the usual support that I needed from you, and of course the entire FA were also not too happy with my work, and eventually they got rid of me. I had issues of selecting players. This guy who even now playing for Niger was one of the guys who I wanted that. Najib, exactly. You know, him and other guys, they actually fought me not to bring him, and now he's playing for Niger. So there were a few things that I struggled, you know, and I thought again, like somebody would say, Kurt is a friend. I worked with him in Right to Dreams, but it was a different story. Obviously, he had his own ideas of doing things, and it didn't work. You know, it didn't work as I expected.
I know Siki Akono. Nensam I don't know. Now, for Blasters at Yano, and for Sumakakra, may Kwakra Hatsefok, head coach Adema Hatsefok, Abubakar Watara, the man of the moment. Okra 3 consecutive wins. Ghana Premier League 2 away wins and 1 home win. Ono and I can say, already thing. Ete Abubakar Watara so best reach time for say Musa Siemra Stadium. Na munya se monte social media no so no. Na mo support Hasufu.
They think I'm telling the first every time and everywhere I go. I tell them say this game we are playing for them. If the fans are happy, we are happy. And we need them to come for the next game, to come in numbers, to encourage the team. Not only on the Facebook, on the social media, but come on numbers in the stadium. Follow these boys, encourage them. You see, today we have the students who come to support us as fans. We need them to their game at home to come. We won't make that a record.
I know I Abubakar Watara now. Yentie prosper nete Ogum. Go prosper. 3 back rinye emwa. I know su. Henya no kure.
We are still working on it. That's the only thing I can tell you. We are still working on it very well. If you look at today, we look more structured in the set piece. It's all about the technique execution. That is the problem, right?
Do you still think at this moment of the season, the team still would be comfortable when you play this back three system?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you watch the game we played, I'm not sure the structure was anything. It was just goals we gave away. Yeah, because in terms of numbers in midfield, we had more numbers or even equal numbers. If not more, we had equal numbers. But we could play. It's not about the structure. It's about trying to put the ball at the back of the net. I'm not sure they worry that in terms of our three back we play today. Let's be sincere. Even though we have lost, let's be sincere. Did they worry us in our three back? Not at all.
Not at all. Now, my fellas of Kotoko, I'm sorry. And now, I will. Asante Kotoko Secretariat or Deno Kwadaso Christian Service ono IMC no a meeting ekoso na meeting makacho se baso ewo Deno Kwadaso me ma all the facts mame fontu asa na pinka kwasewua kontomponi afare here a oye IMC chairman wono na a chair meeting no wono na a chair meeting no okay detenie in attendance was property Ogum eso eba meeting bi na pinka some prominent people and a payment person be bomudin na esia no kwasem se coach Kosia Piade enra wono ogina kono ya odi Sudan age qualification so coach Kosia Piade IMC member was not available no dey obi now and nano Sunday e wo boase after the first 45 minutes of the game and na Kotoko supporters ni mpanyifo ni bi esia nana pinka when ask go baby as a yama first half first na executive directors no ekohia na omo ebenunum kakra na ombedidi kakra na omba bibia no ha ho no e ho na sa meeting ba so and the supporters leadership no empanyifo ni pi a omo ka bi wom omo ka chana na pinka say baby adun de prosper esoko baby adun esa proponent Ogum ekora na ade no emfa de yanka so wasa but emfa ntia so okọ omo ya meeting na ene yes first half asekura no second half no munyi eno break no mobile now Asante Kotoko enra meeting na pinka kwasewua akacha proponent Ogum say de ekon as obiase eso step aside obiase giranche na team na nhwe say e bia betuma kwani mu a ena prosper nete Ogum akacha na kwasi apinka wu ampacho tie say exclusive wi say he Kotoko bono mo bono eye bibi kete se bo beto atrem Kotoko are not dominated by the opponent. Kotoko dominated games and created chances born on Tottenham and to abasana na pinka and then pay for mashem so mo man break a crabby break it to a break it to no proper but 10 things around and the Asante Kotoko mame fantuja say a bra purpose ekas asem na na busan say how long consider bay consider bay ye kwadoma akoba aduana sase free be house enti prosper consider bay na ye ma obre esa say chitafo no wo munye happy enya me na pinka masem kwa na make chitafo. I'm speaking for the millions of the Kotoko supporters who are not comfortable with results ever and prosper say I me so comfortable results nemum me sra wani anidiem mama me break a crabby me be 10 things around proper information na se be to dwa se mpeni fo so mo hwa ade ba kwa Kotoko lucky pie luck ni ho se Kotoko pa luck ball mo boyi luck ma ene enano kra after se Kotoko down baba ya je ball watwe ba ku mi no na ball yere ba etimi twatenam eti luck ni ho entino eno so wutu wana mo unim say last weekend Kotoko players regiska obia de kakra bai ana omo alikoye ye feze sra ha o chiche ska mom tete kwa chese Kotoko place na abotom ska o ana omo so mo de twen lak amom lak na ama enti omo kan wasem na Asante Kotoko Guinean goalkeeper the Guinea import oh jai esun from obuase ordinary tower kata na nim sei ani abelu adamfi wo asu akodane di sun every boss san be duru kuma se omo basim ne kasa empanyfo ne kasa e mo from Paul Olomo na abaya kodan ya one no edidi din komo e kasa kira kodan se onfa bibia nto lechi e ha dwere pa in fact wo mo e per family members not family members no ene akodan akasa e ha dwere eno e akodan no me pacho na nyame atoma Kotoko resume training and then a training resume and a training amaso and as usual trust Akuma Sports we will be there to report everything live at the ama etefo mo be piem e wo Adakodache training center of Asante Kotoko e be wura ho ne yakwa fa bibia fio e de abramo a enye asem keto akra anapai ye bran ayabe apa ho kra fa phone se sie dial star 439 hash star 439